was told that on the other side of the ball. If y'all see the story of Marshall Faulk. Faulk talks about that where he really, really wanted to go to Miami, and that was his number one school. And he said, I don't know who he was recruiting. Eric said somebody told us, say, man, listen, you playing corner. Then we just had Eric Rhett. Rhett was on for a couple weeks ago. Rhett said the same thing, that they was gonna put him at what, DB or linebacker? What he said, Larry? Was it?
I think linebacker.
Linebacker, DB. And then now here come you. Man, you done messed up, man. I'm pissed now, man. How did dog?
Hey, I appreciate the honesty, because I don't know what would have happened. I got down there. He would have switched out on me down when I got down there. So that's what I always said. I appreciate the honesty and the love. You know what I'm saying? Coming off 2 national championships. If you want to be a part of this, come be a part of this. That's kind of how he came at it, and I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, I want to tote the rock, dog.
Hey, I'm glad you didn't come, man, because see, being in Miami, and I know you, we ain't gonna talk about how we hung out. See, you'd have been like the highest paid stripper NIL person ever, you know what I'm saying, back then, bro. You'd have came.
Bar none. Bar none.
There you go. Keep coming at me. I can keep coming at
Oh, man.
So listen, man, I know you got, a few minutes with us, man. We appreciate you taking time. I got your brother in the hood over there, PC. We're going to let him ride out.
Warrior, what's up, baby?
How you doing, Floyd? What's happening, baby?
All love, you know that, all love.
Definitely. Always. Hey, plus we Bay Area, baby, so we go a little deeper, you know? We from the Yay.
Way deep.
That's right.
Yay. So Floyd, listen, man, one of the first questions, I know the boys got some too, but listen, your journey, you know what I'm saying, as far as coming to FSU, actually turned the program around, you know what I'm saying, as far as, taking y'all to the dance. I miss our brother, you know what I'm saying, T-Mac, you know what I'm saying, Todd McIntosh, rest in peace. I know you're looking down at us like that. I actually recruited these cats in my first start as an agent. They took me up through there, y'all. They took me up through there, boy. Listen, they took me straight up through there. But I learned a lot, and I became real close friends with them. I love them like little bros. So give us your backstory. I mean, we know you're San Fran 49er. You did your thing. You was one of the first original big backs in the West Coast offense, catching the ball in the backfield, being a block. It's very rare. You don't see that nowadays as a 3-down back. And that's why the position has devalued, and that's why they don't take backs. Bijan Robinson was the last back that went in the top, top 5. You don't see it. You get them a dime a dozen, and that's why the second deals are not there. You got McCaffrey, you got your boy from the Saints, Kamara, and then Kamara, whatever thing, and also too, with Bijan. So those type of backs are very hard to find nowadays. That's willing to do what you were doing. Give me one of your great far stories at FSU that you felt that the catapult too far as in breaking you through and get in the lineup.
Well, I mean, as a fullback back in the day, you had to be able to, first of all, block. That's your whole purpose, to be able to block. Then you had to be able to tote the rock and catch the ball out of the backfield. Maybe catch the ball more than run the rock. But if you had all 3 of those components, you know what I'm saying, that's what the league was looking for back in the day, a big back that could do all of that, because it was all about pounding and controlling the clock. Right now, because, they've kind of changed the game up and it's a little more speedy. So, they want to get down the field a little bit faster. But back then, use a cloud of dust, get it in. And I think, what really helped me, kind of transition and kind of being like, I guess that dude, if you want to call it that, was the guys I practice with against and practice every day. And that's what I try to tell the young dudes. It's like, you're only going to get better by the dudes that's trying to get it with you on the other side of the ball. And, at that time, we had some dogs, a future Hall of Famer and Derrick Brooks, was in that squad. Guys like Todd McIntosh and Derek Alexander, first rounder, Devin Bush, you know what I'm saying? You're going against the best every day in practice. And, people used to ask me that, like, William, who's the best defense you played against in college? I played against the best college. I played against the best defense in college every day in practice. What you mean? Right. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it was the same way for you being down there with them future Hall of Famers and them boys that was getting it done in Miami. A couple guys in Florida like that. It was a time when the national championship came through the state of Florida. You know what I mean? So that's the era we was in.
But Bart, let me say this. One of the things that I'm not jealous of him, I wish I would have had the opportunity, but when Marion Butts got drafted and went out west, bro, to put him at his heels on 7 yards and come downhill,
Let them
bro.
run downhill.
Bruh,
Yeah.
can you imagine us being in an offense like that?
You know what? I was lucky because I ended up going to the Niners. I got picked, in the first round at 28th pick. But if I would have failed, the next person that was calling me, I was on the line with Sam White. She was on the other phone. So if I would have failed into the second round, then I probably would have got picked. But Rhett got picked that year. He was the first back to get picked in the second round. But it just so happened that the Niners was trying to upgrade the offense. Tom Rathman had got a little old in the tooth at that time. So they were just trying to upgrade that position. And they had 2 first-round picks. They ended up picking Bryant Young from Notre Dame, ended up going to the, Hall of Fame a couple years ago. I went and celebrated that with him. And then I was a second pick in the first round. But, yeah, back then, man, the big back, dog, we was getting it in. It ain't like that no more.
Man, you ain't right. You ain't telling no tale. Larry Frank, I want to throw it to you, man. Hit my little bro up with a Q&A. We got like probably about 4.5, 5 minutes before he go do his big time ESPN and CBS and all that. He's big baller.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, real quick, Mr. Floyd, appreciate you chiming in and joining us. I want to get to the rivalry. We all know the Miami side of the rivalry. We hear it from the Miami alum. So coming from the Florida State side, the Florida State alum, how big is this rivalry? How was it, the magnitude of this rivalry to you guys up there in Tallahassee?
Well, I mean, like I told you, bro, during that time, the national championship came through the state of Florida. So this game right here, when we played, really determined the national championship or who was going to play for it. You know what I'm saying? And, we fell short a couple times on the wide rights and was able to get it done in 93. But this game is probably, we don't even look at the Florida game the same way. You know what I mean? When we talk about our rivalry and who we really trying to get it in with, it's the boys from down south. You know what I mean? I think, that's the standard. Florida State, and Miami getting it in. And a good story about that from my time, back in the day when you used to have to dial a phone and call somebody to put the rotor on, it was me, Todd McIntosh, Clifton Abraham, Corey Sawyer, Derek Brooks, Devin Bush on the other phone, Rohan Marley, Warren Sapp, The Rock, y'all, they call him The Rock now, Dwayne Johnson. Who else was on that squad that we was going? I mean, Costa was in there. So, I mean, we back on the phone going back and forth. Oh, we going to do this to y'all. We going to do this to y'all. We going to do this to y'all. And that's how it was, man. It was love. It was competitive. You know what I mean? And, the kids kind of get away from that a little bit more now because they got so many people around it. But, man, it's really a love type of grind. Dudes that you've been playing ball against ever since Pop Warner. Some dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a couple of like Larry Jones. We battling to see who's going to be the best fullback in Florida coming out of our senior year, that type of deal. So you've been going against guys battling like that ever since Little League, middle school, high school, all the way through college, man. So it's all love. And then once you get into the league, you stop being Florida State, Miami. You just a dog from the state of Florida where the best football played at.
Right. Now that's
Amen.
real talk. The bond was real strong. I mean, we skipped over that school in Gainesville. So I couldn't say that on the last show with Red and Lou. We were cool, but we hung out together. Florida State and Miami guys hung out all season.
Right.
Our brother Pablo Lopez, God bless him. In heaven right now. Lowe was like that goon from South Florida, and Fred Jones, all the boys like that. We all hung out and partied. I think what saved y'all to help y'all too, really, far as us connecting, y'all had FAMU with all them fine girls. Other than that, if y'all didn't have fam, y'all ass have been out of y'all been a regular.
That was one of the main selling points.
That was the lure.
The ratio was 14-1. I mean, you had Florida State and fam.
And somebody was short still, and still some dudes coming up short.
Boy, no.
Boy, listen here, look at here. Well, we got them trips, man. Jerome Brown, God bless the dead, Lord.
Yes, sir.
Line.
Yeah.
Cortez, yeah, dog. Y'all had some, yeah.
Hey, Deb, you want to hit Floyd with anything, bro?
Just real quick, I know Mr. Floyd got to go, man. I just want a game prediction on Saturday, Mr. Floyd. Who you got? That's what I want.
I got to keep it hundo. I'm gonna pull with Florida State. I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you what we got to do too. Now, mainly we got to stop the running game. I mean, if we don't stop the running game, y'all gonna smash us. You know what I'm saying? I just be real with that. Like the way we came out last game against UVA, the run game, the run stoppage, like having 3+ drives over 12 plays, that's not going to get it done. But if we can handle that running game, I would love to see Carson Beck put the game on his shoulders. And the reason why is because I think against Florida, they played really good defense, dog, and they got into the second half. And I think it got to a point where they was just mashing Florida so hard, they was like, we ain't even got to put the game back in Carson Beck's hands. So for like the middle of the third quarter on, he was irrelevant because y'all was mashing him up with the run. Now, if he get that pressure on him, if the run game ain't working, I want to see if he that guy that Georgia made a mistake on, that they let him go because they couldn't make them plays. So when I say that and I look at it like that, I think we're going to come out a little more motivated because the way we, lost that game last week. And I think we're going to compete and pull that thing off. Now, at the end of the day, we got to go out there and play the game, but that's just my prediction. I think we're going to go out there and get it done against y'all boys, man.
Hey, PC.
Mr. B, before you get Mr. Floyd out of here, I think you want to go ahead and introduce our next guest. He in the background, if you want to go ahead and introduce our guest.
So, listen, man.
Surprise.
A surprise for PC, and I want to bring my brother on, man. And he's going through some trials and tribulations right now. God got his hands, man, as far as his wife homegoing, man, in heaven right now. Our sister Denise, I want to get him on, man, to get him around the fellas in the locker room. This is what we call this, the locker room. Bring him on in, man. This is my bestie, my best friend. We've been down since '83. Alonzo Highsmith, man. Y'all give it up for Zoe.
Zoe, what's up, baby?
What's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
A real fullback. That's what I'm talking about. Them fullbacks. Ain't number fullbacks chopping it up tonight.
Hey, y'all obsolete now.
Fullbacks are irrelevant right now.
Right.
right.
Hey, they bouncers now. They make good bouncers now.
I watched Floyd coming up, and I was always impressed with him as a fullback because, and like he said earlier, in our area, you had to catch the ball, you had to block, and you had to run the football. And it was so unfortunate at Miami that we had so much talent at the wide receiver position and the quarterback position. Me and Melvin used to say if we get 5 carries, we had to get close to 70 yards, or we weren't going to get the ball very much. But I caught a lot of passes out of the backfield. I think in my college career, I caught 100 balls. And, so that was part of the game. But the other part of the game was blocking. And I learned a long time ago that, I can dominate the game as a blocker and change the attitude of the defense by knocking the shit out of people from the fullback position. Because I remember a coach told me one day they were watching film, and everybody was oohing and on about Michael Irvin and Benny Testaverde and all these guys. And they said, that's not your problem. You see that number 30 back there? You see how he's hitting these defensive linemen and linebackers? That's what you guys got to continue with. And I took great pride in that.
Oh man, bro, you was a backup, bro. If you weren't for me, you would have never touched the field. When you got hurt, I told you, I said, look, Rumi, if when you come back, if you don't hurt me get back, you're gonna have to transfer. Didn't I tell you that? Zoe, you act like you can't hear. The phone is cracking up now in the backyard.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, he don't went out. Yeah, see, yeah, turn
Can
it
you
up.
guys hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
You can't hear me?
I can.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys faintly.
I told you when you got injured, I said, don't you ever get hurt, because if you ain't gonna never get your job back at fullback, you got to transfer and go to Tulane somewhere.
I think we lost him.
He in and out. Well, PC, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
We always argue with the young Floyd. They're not YNs. They ain't not YNs. But we always argue with the 2001 team about who, when we played who, even though they was the greatest team, had 18 people get drafted first round, all that foolishness right there in 2001. My brother-in-law Mike Rump they be talking noise. They feel like head to head that they would have beat us. That 87 team, 85 when we lost the Penn State team. We feel like that's the greatest team in Miami history. They beg to differ. Now, with Floyd's era and your era, who would have smashed them out? Even though they got the championship, they got the chip. What would y'all have done to them?
Well, they had an advantage with Charlie. Now, Charlie was a unique individual. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with you, we would have whooped that behind. Cause I'm just telling you, we was bad too now. We was bad. Y'all ain't
Y'all
had no
wrong
answer for
now, yeah.
Smitty.
Y'all was
Y'all
wrong,
ain't
but
had
it's
no
hard.
answer
It's
for
hard.
Smitty.
It was. Now, I ain't gonna tell no lie. That's one of the rawest teams. I think if y'all ain't motivate Miami with that damn rap song that year, y'all probably would have.
Oh, that was the year after me. I
Oh,
wasn't
that was
in that.
okay.
Don't put me. Oh no,
My bad.
Don't
Okay.
put that on me.
All that
Don't
run
pour that
together,
on
big
me.
Pat. All that run together, though. I think all that run together when I think about it, dog. Because I be looking at that and I was like, man, one thing you can't do is give your rivalry no bulletin board material.
Correct.
Right.
Hey, and Melvin and Bane tricked me in the betting and they robbed me that night too. 31 to nothing or something like that. They robbed me that. I don't know why I fell for that old dummy.
I get that same question. Like Peter Ward could be coming like, Floyd, who you think would have won out of 93 and 99 or 13? I say, dog, we would have kicked y'all ass. What you
I'm gonna be
about?
honest with you. 13 was the baddest. That's the baddest Florida State team ever. I don't care what nobody say.
What?
They was all right, dog. But see,
I'm
they
talking about Florida State now. Florida State.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
13.
Like,
Them
wow.
boys there was bad, boy.
My
opinion. That's just mine.
Yeah, I don't like our hardest game was the game we lost. We went up there too cocky in Notre Dame and dropped that one up there. And what they get to say is they went wide to wide. They was number one at the beginning of the season, ended up number one. So that'd be the argument right there.
But they were dominant too, though, man. They were dominant though. That was
you talking about the 13?
So,
well, no, I mean 13 had a couple games that they had to pull off. I mean, they ended up pulling them off at the end, so it ain't look close during the game. But they had a couple games they had to get.
Real quick, I got a question because you just sparked it, Mr. Carter. Better quarterback, Jameis or Charlie?
It's according to what you want.
Okay, right. It's okay. It's according to the offense.
Right.
It's according to the offense. Okay, so if you
Right.
want a drop back passer, somebody that's gonna zip it in there and make the accurate throw, that's Winston. If you want a guy that's going to extend the play, that can make plays with his legs, you know what I'm saying, get it done like that, like the RPO coaches, quarterbacks they got now, that's C Ward. Like if C Ward was in this era, C Ward would have been the first pick.
Oh, easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he was ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time. So, and Winston was kind of, he fell into the prototypical, NFL quarterback, 6'4", 220, slaying the ball down the field. You know what I'm saying? Got an arm, believe he can throw into triple coverage and make the throw. He just believed that whether he do it or not, he gonna sling it like that. So he had a lot of confidence. So yeah, I don't know if I can compare them because they was like two different quarterbacks.
Right. But
Hey,
but I did want to say this here, Melvin. To me now, the most underrated dude of our era was Brian Blaze. I didn't know Brian Blaze was that bad, man. Brian Blaze was under Michael Irvin shot, but Brian was a bad dude, man.
Him and they had Brett Perriman. We just had too much.
Soup too though, but Soup had a little more notoriety to me than Brian.
Yeah, but now you got a point. Hey Floyd, before we let you jump off, bro, because we're right at 27 minutes. Let me ask you something. Give me your best on damn, I'm finna say Charlie Pell on Bobby Bowden. Give me your best interaction with Bobby Bowden, man, Coach Bowden.
Shoot, man, I had so many, man. I mean, I was a dude that went and talked to him just off GP, but I guess I'll give you two. One was when he was recruiting me, and he done had dinner at the house because he had to come eat with you and your mama. And before he walked out the door, he turned around and looked at my mom and said, "Miss Floyd, I'm gonna take him to church." It was a wrap. He told my mama he was gonna take me to church. Nobody else ain't said that, so that was that. And then the next one was when I go in, I'm 19 years old, and I say, "Coach, I think I got a baby on the way." And he leaned back real deep, sit up there, because he always got to ponder and think about what he say to you before he said. He leaned up and say, "William, are you responsible?" I don't know what he mean. Are you responsible? He leaned up, "Are you the daddy?" Now that you mention it like that, I don't know. Maybe now that you know what I'm saying. But then we gonna find out. So we found out and everything been all good, man. So yeah, that's my two coach vows, man.
Hey, real tick. Talk about your son Jaden. How's he doing, man? I saw he was at State and then he transferred out. So is he still at? Where's he at now?
He's at Carson Newman. He said, "Dad, I got my degree. I want to go get a little more playing time." They done turn my baby into a little chocolate cowboy. All he doing now is line dancing, wearing cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. He think he a cowboy now. So I got to get him back to Florida immediately.
Well, cool, man. Hey, well, listen, we ain't gonna hold you, partner, man. Thank you, man. Love, bro. I appreciate you coming on, and we're gonna finish this thing out, man. Love, man. Y'all give it up.
One love, y'all.
Yes,
Always.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
One love.
All right, bro. Hey, hi. You got situated now, Zo?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I was telling the fellas the conversation that we had back in the days that I told you, if you ever get hurt, as my roommate, best friend, like brother to me, your ass got to transfer schools and go to Tulane somewhere because you would never touch the field again. Tell him that.
You knew you were joking.
Uh-oh.
Tell him how.
You know what was going to happen? He was going to have nobody to block for him.
Well, that's true too, now.
So it was in his best interest that I don't go anywhere.
Damn right.
Definitely.
Hey, hi. So listen, let's jump down on this one. So Patrick Carter.
Yes, sir.
Can you please give them your recruiting visit and who was your host and your trip to Miami, and how I gonna give you the backstory of what Coach Axe had told him. So
Hey,
get the fellas.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I said, get the fellas.
For years now, this story gonna change. I took a recruit trip to Miami, and I had a wonderful time. Highsmith and Melvin, they were my hosts. Had a wonderful time. But I told him, I'm like, look, bro, Willie Smith I want to play. I didn't want to ride the bench. So I told him, hey, man, I ain't going to come. And so I leave. Now, you got to let Alonzo tell you the rest of the story when Coach called him.
Now, Coach Axe called me all pissed off. And I don't know what happened. We came in at 5 a.m. I thought we had a good time. and Coach Axe said, why did you guys have to keep him out of that late at night? His mama don't like that. I was like,
that ain't true.
I was like, man, I apologize. I thought you said take him out and give him the whole experience. and every time I used to see Patrick Carter at Florida State, we played Florida State, I used to say to myself, damn, we kept him out too late at night.
Wow.
Hey, Dev, hey, Larry Frank. So check it out. I pulled the G move on it, right? So he in the car with me. We ride. So I pick him up. So we get ready to go. We get ready to go out, hang out, right? And no, actually, we coming back in. It was about 3, 4 in the morning. So I had a friend who's a DJ at that time of night. So I had already prepped her. I called her. I said, listen, I got the top tight end in the country because I don't lose players. I only lost two tight ends, him and that other boy at Notre Dame, Derek, whatever his damn name is, which he should have been Notre Dame, Derek Brown. Yeah, I gave Axe back the money and told Axe he don't fit us. Let him go to Notre Dame. He don't fit. But we needed Pat. We wanted Pat fit our mindset. So we ride in the car and it got the radio on, right? So old girl, she says, I like to welcome Pat Carter to town and da-da-da-da. Dog, y'all saw that country ass dude right there, right? He put in radio, dog, they talk about me.
Hey, that's partially true, but I'm gonna tell you, it was going into our senior year of college. I had came down to visit y'all, is what had happened, and we were coming in from the club that night. And I noticed you had jumped off the phone and then turned the radio up. And before you know it, I just remember the girl said, whatever her name was, she said, and I'd like to welcome Pat Carter from Tallahassee down visiting South Florida. And that's when I was like, and then I looked over at Melvin, he just bust out laughing. He had set me on real. That was kind of fly though. That was kind of fly. He got me right there.
Well, the catch was with kids, we used to take them to the Inferno and they bring them up on stage and introduce everybody.
Oh, really?
We usually got them after that.
Yeah. That's how that. Hey, we was in high school and Coach Axe called us, me and High, and asked us to take Jerome Brown because Jerome had committed to Florida. He was gone, bro. He was going to Florida. Florida had done did what they had to do. Yeah, he committed to Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Until he came down, and I was still in high school, and I was at Columbus, I was at Northwestern. They called us and said, we need y'all to help recruit this kid. So we took JB out with us and hung him at the Big Daddies at 8600. How do you remember
That's
that?
right. I love that place. Y'all turned me on to that too.
Jerome had this go-go boots on, dog. That big dude had them tight jeans and them go-go boots. Bruh, he got up on the dance floor and got up on the chairs and started dancing and cutting up. Right there, we looked at each other, got him.
Yeah.
What you get ready to say, High?
No, it's just that, when Jerome Brown came out with us, we were, we would have had Eric Metcalf, but his parents came on to visit with him and they were staying on the same floor with us. And they heard him come in at 5 a.m. They told him, you ain't coming here. You go to Austin, Texas.
Right.
Wow. So the recruiting practice was a blessing and a curse.
And y'all 4 years, I'm 1-3. I beat y'all my freshman year, and then I lost all the rest.
But you was a backup dancer then when Hester had all them touchdowns.
No, I started, baby. I started freshman. 4 years starter, baby. 4 years.
I'm sorry.
4 years, yeah. Check the record. 4 years. 4 years starter.
I apologize. Go ahead, Larry Frank. What you get ready to say, bro?
No, I was saying the recruiting tactics that y'all had was a blessing and a curse, because it was a blessing because it seems like what y'all was doing was locking in so many guys, but at the same time, it was a curse because the parents wasn't, listening to what High's saying, the parents wasn't really down with how y'all was doing it.
Well, we took you out. When we took you out, we introduced you to the city. You became
they did.
You became part of the crew.
Right.
When you went out with us, we took you to Big Daddy's, went to the Inferno.
Yeah.
Bad Bomber brought you up on stage. I mean, you got the whole. I seen dudes go up on stage and come back off that stage said, "I'm coming here."
Damn.
Hey, but I even remember y'all had me in Big Daddy's, one of them, and it was Midnight and Big Nate and all the wild boys like that. But it was all love, man, and I never forget that. I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's a big difference now in the era of football, in our era, was when you came to Miami, you became part of the city. You were welcomed. You were welcomed in, and the Dolphins were the Dolphins. But when you were at the University of Miami, you represented the whole city of Miami because we were out. People saw our faces. We were everywhere. We were at the Goombay. We were at the nightclubs downtown. We were down. Right. We were all over. So the connection with the people was much bigger than it is now.
Right.
Brand, these guys, these college players are more like pro football players now. They don't go out that much. They don't interact with the people a lot in the city. But in our era, I mean, you were introduced and you were welcomed by the city. You were part of the city. And it made you feel a bond within the city of Miami and the University of Miami.
No, that's real. Hey, Dev, you want to go ahead and get a few Q&As? Let some of the callers call in, and I know they got some questions, and they hearing all these crazy stories. And we're going to continue, and then we'll get our guys out of here at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate both of them jumping on with us.
Most definitely.
You want to open it up? You want to open it up?
Call in? Yeah, I open it up. Yeah, well, you guys want to call in, numbers on the screen, 404-981-3997. You want to call up and talk to Mr. B, Mr. Highsmith, or Mr. Carter, man. The line's open. You guys go ahead and call up, man. It's Utah. Y'all already know what it is.
It's Utah, baby.
Hey, Hal, let me ask you this. So watching Florida, did you get a chance? I don't know if you saw Florida State play against UVA, but Pat kind of gave his, Floyd gave his. Pat, what did you see? Then I let Zoe give his take on what we saw, and then let the fellas come back around on that.
Well, I saw quite similar to the same things Floyd saw. I think they were looking ahead, but I'm going to be honest, one of the best things that University of Miami does is run the football. And if we can't solve that issue, we're going to have a long day. We must stop the run. And we must make that quarterback move around a little bit. I've been noticing his feet too clean when he throws.
Hello.
It's like 7-on-7 to me. Like he ain't being challenged enough.
Hosper, what's your takes on it?
Well, I think when you watch Miami, the thing to me, yes, their running game's good, but I think everything runs off of their defense. Their defense is fast. They're athletic. They got edge rushers. The safeties are good. The linebackers are fast and active. And you're going to have to get through that defense to get to the offense. And, you're going to have to force Miami to play from behind from what I've seen so far, because their defense is one of the top defenses in college football, and they can close games out with edge rushers.
I agree.
No, that's real. Good analogy.
Well said.
Call
you got a caller, D?
Calling from? Yeah.
You talk. What is up tonight?
What's going on? How you doing?
It is the man, the myth, the legend, the man himself. I'm going to say my name anyways. It is Caden, the Diesel Freak from London, Ohio. Yes, you heard the name correctly. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Everyone doing great.
Good.
You know, I'm fired up about college football season, but I am particularly fired up of a particular national championship game this year that is going to happen. And I'm calling it right now. Ohio State versus the Hurricanes this year.
Rematch.
National championship. I don't got a score prediction, but it's going to happen.
We appreciate that.
I would probably say before that happens, you got
as an Ohio State fan, I think y'all that 2002 BS call, that call was BS. I'm going to say that now.
Well, I think a lot has to happen.
And I love what you guys are doing. Keep it up. And, I'll tell you this. I think y'all and I can agree on this. Clemson's garbage. Clemson is garbage.
All right. Thank you, caller. I appreciate you, man.
Hell no. I hate Clemson. Okay. But the clown.
But this not Clemson's show though. You on the wrong station. You dial on the wrong station.
I'm being honest with y'all.
We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Hey man, y'all. Hey, we got a screen. We
go
got to
Canes.
Go
We'll
Canes.
see y'all in the playoffs.
All right, appreciate it.
Sir.
Thank you. Hey man, listen, Devin, you gotta do a better job of receiving who went to happy hour before they get their ass on this damn microphone, bro.
I got no plan.
Hey, Melvin. Melvin, I noticed when they were bringing you in, they had a bunch of names for you. The young fellas did, but one name I was gonna give them my name for you, which was Jim Braxton. That used to be the fullback for O.J. Simpson. That's why I call him Jim Braxton.
He been calling me that for years. Hey, but Pat, speaking on that, let's talk, man. You're an author. You're doing so much. You're an entrepreneur. You're doing everything, man. You're articulate. I don't know where you learn how to read, because when you went to Florida State, you struggled as far as reading was fundamental. But now you got books and stuff and ebooks and everything else. Let's talk about your journey as far as being an author, man. I'm proud of you, real talk. The two books that you got, can we talk about them?
Sure. The first book is called All American Poet. It just talks about my days at Florida State University. It just talks about, some of the people, some of the events that happened. Pablo Lopez, I mentioned him. You guys, mentioned him earlier. But my second book is called 4-Year Starter. Talks about my entire journey from childhood all the way through the pros. I have a poem here called The Miami Game. I'd like to read it to you all if you don't mind.
Let's go.
Okay. It says, Miami Game. Coach Bowden said we're going for 2. My mindset is coming to you. Miami Game of my senior season. State bragging rights were the reason. We were both unblemished up until then. Needed that game to make my record even. Early in the game, my man Tober Bain talking trash to me, but I had to abstain. Focus on getting this dub. He knows I'll see him later in the club. I had a great all-around game. Had Brent Musburger yelling my name. Now for the 2-point try. The play was designed for Danny and I. Normally we were always acute, but on this play we didn't execute. Miami ends up being the national champ, and FSU planted their legitimacy stamp.
All right now. All right.
Fake ass Tupac. Oh no, fake ass Tupac.
You can call me what you want to. Hey, but my book is, you can check my book out at Curry Brothers Publishing. They're both up there under the poetry section. But yeah, man. So
it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon,
and all of
Mr.
them
Carter?
as well. But
okay.
But you could go to my publisher as well and get the books also.
Well, what we'll do, we'll put it up on the app. You know, by the way, we have a new app, you know what I'm saying, You Talk Podcast. We'll put it on the app, you know what I'm saying? And Hurricane fans, real talk, this is a brother for us. We like family, and we support each other, man. So y'all go and buy the book and help those numbers go up, man. Pat, that was real. I like that, bro. You are
matter of fact, man. You know, well, I won't read yours. You want me to read yours in here? Because
yeah,
I got one of
you.
Yeah. Let me find Melvin's on real quick.
Oh Lord. I'm nervous.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Melvin Bratton hosted me on my visit to UM. I have truly shared some great times with him. Although we attended two different schools, I'd hang in Miami. Him and Bang were cool. Hanging with them, I could just recline. Told me to get what I needed. Didn't spend a dime. One visit there, enjoying my vacation. The DJ welcomes me to South Florida on their radio station. We walk in the club, some dolphins standing around. He nods and says, the Hurricanes run this town. He's gonna always be my man, and that you can stamp, but I'm still disappointed. He denied me from being a champ.
I got a poem for you.
Go ahead.
Me and Pat was walking down the street. I saw a cat. I thought it was black. Pat said, don't cross a black cat. And I said, no, that cat's not your problem. Your problem is orange and green. The hurricane.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It's Utah, baby. It's Utah, baby.
We got to get him a deal. Get high a deal right now. Get your agent on the phone right now, Mr. Carter. We got to get high a deal.
Okay,
boy,
okay.
Go ahead, Ruby spit, boy.
Hey,
Ruby spit.
Hey, it looked like I wasn't the only one went to class, Melvin. You didn't go to class. Me and I went to class.
Dog. Ruby, I didn't know you had that kind of skill set in you, man. You hanging out.
Well, I got a whole bunch of poems for Pat.
Okay.
Really?
What? Oh, just for me?
I got a whole bunch for Pat. There was a team that came to the bowl. I thought it was a spacecraft because we hit him so high he went over the moon. And they said, that's Pat Carter. He's over the top. What more you want?
You need some work. You need some work on that one, homie. Yeah. You need a little more work. You need a little bit of work on that one. Yeah.
Now we need to go back in the draw.
You got to go back in the lab. No more freestyling, dog. Stop it. No more freestyling. You're doing good. Hercules.
Boy, man, you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
just me tell a story you was telling me about, man. You was telling me a story about somebody.
Yeah. Let me check this out. So I don't know if y'all remember this. I know Pat remember because I think you're the one that took the call. I'm not gonna call any names. Highsmith, I think Highsmith was there. Yeah, High was there. That was High senior year. Him and Jerome them. So y'all had a player. I was telling Devin earlier that how close we are off the field. No matter, we compete on the field, but we like brothers off the field.
Right.
And there's a situation that happened, and I'm not gonna call his name, quote unquote, because I don't need no kickback America chiming in. But one of the players of Florida State after the game had called me the N-word. I don't know if you remember that. And I chased him. I tried to pull his pupil out, after the game, but he called me that you the worst ninja that I played against. Like that. So nobody heard it but me and him. So and when he said that, I tried to everybody looking at me like, man, why are you trying to fight this dude? This is after the game.
The game was over. I remember that.
It was over. So and then I didn't go into detail at the time. And so when I got on the bus, we got back to Miami. I made the call. I think it was to you, Pat. I said, bro, listen, you, Fred Jones, all Pablo too as well. I said, look, man, one of y'all teammates who was a Caucasian male, I said, he called me the N-word. Dog, when I tell you, Dev and Frank, these dudes, that whole team had divided from what I understand. They went at, his neck, as far as that, it was a big tell. Pat, you remember that? Can you go elaborate? Don't say the name.
I vaguely remember, but I remember the older dudes. I want to say like Fred Jones, Jesse Solomon, and all of them, they went and handled that, though. They went and handled that.
But I can't say I seen him years later, probably like 5 years later. We was at a football game, at a pro game. I was coming out, coming from seeing, I ain't gonna say the team because y'all don't know what it exposed who he is. And I was standing there waiting, and he saw me after like 5 or 6 years. He walked up to me. He said, "Man, Mr. Brad, Mel," he said, "Mel, I've been looking for you. It's been bothering me all these years. I want to say I apologize, man, for what I said. I'm sorry." As far as that, I forgave him and moved on. You know me. I don't hold no grudges. But it was classy that he did. It's been on his conscience for like 5 or 6 years. Because I hadn't seen him, and he came up to me and apologized. So what the moral of the story is, our unity was better than. I mean, we were, when it came to certain things, we had each other back. And you guys took that on y'all. I wasn't even part of y'all team, but y'all went and checked them and handled that. It was a big.
Oh, they did. Yes, sir.
Well,
yes, sir.
Yeah. I got it for you. William Floyd had mentioned this, and I thought it was real interesting. When I got to the NFL, you talk to scouts, and as I've been in the NFL scouting for a long time, one of the older scouts came up to me and he said, "You know what I'll never forget, Alonzo?" And I said, "What's that?" He goes, "Your junior year against Florida State. No, your senior year against Florida State. We were both in the top 10. Every team in the league was at that game. It was 80,000 people in the Orange Bowl." And he said, there were 57 players in that game who played pro football.
Isn't that crazy?
From Sanders to Sammy Smith, Leroy Butler. I mean, there were 50, whether they were freshmen, sophomores, and juniors in that game. And he said that's the most talent he's ever seen at a pro football game. Because remember this, in my 4 years in college, if you were going to win a championship, you had to come through the state of Florida.
Unquestionably.
And that's right. No doubt about it. I think we were all 10-1. I've always said this. It's very important that all three Florida schools are good. When all three Florida schools are good, it's great for the state. It's great. No doubt. It's great for high school football. And it also clarifies, like, we knew which players in the state of Florida were going to go to Miami. We knew which players were going to go to Florida, and we knew which players were going to go to Florida State. Right. So the recruiting to me was a little easier because all three schools were good. And I still say this, my freshman year in college, Florida was the best team I ever played in college football.
And you know what? It's fun. I was at that game when y'all played them opening day up in Gainesville.
They had
freshman year.
Florida had 7 first-round picks playing on the field that
because I remember that was Wilbur Marshall then, right?
Wilbur Marshall.
I was at that game too.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all this story. So listen, my roommate, I love him. So I was redshirt that year. So his freshman year, all week in practice, F. Wilbur Marshall. Highsmith going through. I mean, he rah. So I mean, he was F. Wilbur Marshall the whole entire week, Pat. Dog. Why the first play of the game, Wilbur hit him so hard, dog, that chin scrap he was bleeding. He came to the side. Let me tell you. He got the shit knocked out of him, bro.
Here's the real story.
Okay, let me hear that.
What?
My first carry as a freshman was 14 yards. The second carry was 4 yards. The third time I touched the ball, I caught a screen, and I turned in when I should have turned out. And Wilbur blew me up.
Smashed. Okay.
I had a separated shoulder, 10 stitches in my chin, and 8 stitches in my forehead.
Damn. Man. But I remember y'all lost that game, but y'all ran the table after that, right?
No.
In the high wagon.
Hey, Pat, you know how me and Bane is, right? So he come to the sideline. He our roommate. So when he all sits up and bleed, so me and Bane today, we say, F. Wilbur Marshall, huh?
Yo.
Wow.
he got me.
He was a bad dude, though. There wasn't no Rudy Pooch you lost to. That was a bad dude right there now.
Wait. When Wilbur Marshall got drafted, I was on TV all that day because people say, you want to see Wilbur Marshall's explosiveness, watch this hit. That was me.
Damn.
Oh, you was the highlight.
You was the highlight.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Man. Hey, hi, but give us like one of your best stories, man, to you. I mean, we got so much history, so much things that we could talk about. We glad you got on, and once
Yeah,
again,
man.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, we want to get you out the house a little bit and just kind of break that ice. So give me one of your best stories out of you. And we had two coaches that were great coaches. We had Howard Snellenberger, you and I coming in, and then we end up, saying with the great Jimmy Johnson. So give me one of your stories.
I would probably say my best story, and how it's funny how things work out in life, is I never intended to be a running back growing up. I thought I would have been the best linebacker in the history of the University of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a linebacker to this day, faster, bigger, stronger. I thought I was a prototype full linebacker, and I wanted to be, my heroes were Hugh Green and Lawrence Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I envisioned for myself. And making the switch to running back, I never got one day on defense. I never got an opportunity. And then Howard Schnellenberger told me he was doing it because he felt as though that, yes, I know you can be an All-American linebacker, but he said, if you play running back, he says, we'll run the table and play for national championships. And I agreed to do it. And my 4 years in college, we played for 3 national championships. I only won one, lost 2 other games, but the same class that won the national championship after I left, those were all the guys who were in college with me, who came with me as freshmen. Correct. And I told everybody after the game when we lost that national championship, hey, you guys pick your head up, you're going to win it easy next year. Because it was the same team without Vinny Testaverde, Jerome Brown, Winston Moss, and Greg Riccozzi. That's all they lost on that team. So I felt as though that was probably one of the turning points at the University of Miami, that 5-year run. And, that 5-year run we had at Miami catapulted the program to 3 more national championships, 58-game home winning streak. We played in more number 1 versus number 2 games than anybody in the history of college football. We were the primetime games on national TV where everybody tuned in to watch the University of Miami. We were the first team to play a night game on ESPN versus Florida, and then we were the first team to play a night game against Notre Dame at Notre Dame. So we were trailblazers in a lot of things, and the program catapulted. It went to a different level. They continued the winning. And then you had the 2001 team, which was the greatest team of all time. They were very talented, one of the great teams of all time. But that enabled us to win our 5th national championship. But before we won that 5th national championship, we had already played for 9 national championships and won 5 and won 4. And so, those young guys that came in continued the success of the University of Miami, and it was a great tradition. There's a lot of things going on at the program at that time. And I don't think any players gave more to a university than those players in that era.
Hey, but you know what though? And not giving them giving their flowers now. But I see, honestly, watching this team, the University of Miami team this year on offense and defense, I see a whole different swagger. When I went to practice this summer, I went to the first scrimmage that Sunday. I think I called Devin and I told Dale, I said, Dale, when I saw Corey, the defensive coordinator, he works with the linebackers. He's linebacker coach. I stood in the drill and right on the sideline, and he looked over at me. But I saw the things that he was doing that I've seen before. Striking at the point of attack, cross the body, wrapping up. All the little fundamental things. I said, this team, just by that one practice, I saw something totally different, you know what I'm saying, in this whole entire team and the mindset. If you see the way they're flying around the ball, they're hunting. Dog, they're the old you. I know those kids get tired of hearing about the history, but the history is what makes you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the history, they should make them take a class to know the forefathers, the people before us, the Chuck Formans, the O.J. Andersons, who we looked up to. You know what I'm saying? The Fred Marions of the world, the Jay Brophy. So there's a history that started. So we just continued it and took it to the next level. But this team is different. I pray that they stay injury free. That's the whole key for our championships. You can't lose anybody. They continue to stay healthy. I think this team has something, you know what I'm saying? Carson Beck, I see that he's coming out of his shell. He's doing more high five and fives and elbows and whatever, dances, everything else. So he has that swag as well. He hasn't had his best game yet, but we need to keep him where he manages the game and do not blow it. You know what I'm saying? Do not blow it.
I'll say this. When I left the University of Miami in 2020, going into the 24,000 season, I thought they were right on the cusp of getting where they needed to go. And everyone was beginning to understand what Miami football is. And you got to give Mario a lot of credit because of his relentless coaching and what he wanted this team to be. And he had to mold this team into what he wanted them to be. And he's done a hell of a job in that. You can say whatever you want about Mario. Mario built this program from scratch. What you're seeing this program now, and when from 2022, 2023, 2024, you're seeing the benefits of Mario's relentless style of coaching, which was similar to Jimmy Johnson and Howard Schnellenberger. Work, combined with talent, get you to where you are today. A team that's looks like they're hungry, they're enthusiastic about playing football, and they've got a lot of talent.
They're having fun. Deb, you got one more caller that has not stopped by happy hour?
No, but I want to ask Mr. Highsmith a question real quick before we get him out of here, and that would be from what you've seen so far, Mr. Highsmith, like what's the biggest thing that has impressed you about this team? Like from what you saw,
I would probably say the talent, their conditioning, and their will. Right now, they're doing what former Miami teams were able to do. They're able to will themselves over other teams, and that comes through hard work. You can talk about, what we had going on at Miami was some of the things that there were a lot of kids who just came to Miami and thought putting on a gold chain, throwing up the U meant something. That doesn't mean jack shit unless you have work ethic.
Right.
And now you're seeing the combination of work ethic, talent headed in the right direction with the leader who is relentless, much like Jimmy Johnson, much like Howard Schnellenberger, much like Pat Riley. I've always said this: in order to succeed in Miami, the head coach must be tougher than the team. There's a lot of distractions in Miami. You can't run Miami like a country club. It can't be a country club, the University of Miami. It has to be hard work, and then all the other stuff comes with it. But you have to show up every day. You have to be relentless. You have to be tough. Because if you're not, you're going to become an 8-win team, 7-win team, just good enough. What made Miami different than other programs was the work ethic and the ability to will yourselves over the other teams.
Hey Pat, that's another book that we need to write. So I want to author with you, and we can talk about the rivalry. No cap. I was joking, but now I'm thinking about it. That'd be a good little, as far as giving the perspective.
And you talked about the history from the standpoint of the history, learning the history.
Right.
Well, before you get, my book could be out in April.
Okay.
Man, bro. See,
but I did want to tell y'all something. 31-28 knows, baby, knows.
The name of my book,
31-28 knows.
What, 2030? What year? 2030?
No, sir. Saturday night, October 5th.
Pat.
My book is called Through My Eyes.
Okay.
Go ahead, give us another little fake little rap on that one. Let me, what you got?
I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. So
we know. You hit the first one. You can't go back to back. No.
I'm not back to back.
Well, listen,
somebody
man,
got 41-17 Canes. Okay, Canes.
Hey, but listen, man. Now, one thing we do know that it's going to be a dog fight. They ain't going to come and lay down. Rivalry. They're not going to. Yeah, this is bragging rights for a whole nother year, and it's just a battle. So But listen, man, it's 9:03, man. We appreciate y'all. We don't like to keep our guests alone. Dev, anything else you and Larry Frank want to hit before we close the fellas out?
Larry Frank, you anything?
I got real quick for each one of them. I want to see how this goes since y'all talked about the mutual respect that you guys have for each other. Mr. Highsmith, I'm gonna throw this at you. Mr. Carter, I'm gonna throw this at you. I want a Mount Rushmore of your top 4 players from the opposite school. So, Mr. Highsmith, give me your top 4 Florida State Seminoles. Mr. Carter, give me your top 4 Florida Canes. Who's on your Mount Rushmore for the opposite school?
Ooh, I'm biased, dog. It ain't fair to ask me. I'm biased. I'm gonna go with my people.
That's your pick.
I'm talking about my era.
Put it out.
Our third Mount Rushmore team's better than their first 4.
Wow. Hey, we ain't have to go there, did we? Did we have to? Did we really have to do that?
You about Florida State. I mean, who the Florida State brought Mount Rushmore? The opposite, not Miami.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going with my era, Miami, though.
Here you go. I got Deion Sanders. I got the quarterback Charlie
Ward. Yeah.
I got y'all ain't got
Ward. Peter Ward.
Yeah, Peter Ward. And Bobby Bowden.
Well, hey, you know what? That wouldn't be bad, dog. That's legit. That's legit, though.
No, that's real. PC, give me yours. Get Larry Frank. That was a good question, Larry. Give me yours, PC.
Ooh, this is hard, though. I'm being honest with you. That's hard. This is because you guys got so much. You know what I mean?
But see, a lot of what happens is
I'll do it this way. I got you.
Hold on. A lot of them. I'm gonna tell you what happens when people get caught up. They look at the guys in the yellow jackets. We're talking about guys who did not make it in the yellow jackets, the Hall of Fame. See, a lot of them get caught up because what they did at the next level. Right. I wasn't blessed to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? To do what I need to do. Not saying I'm in that circle, but we talk about college, not what you did at the pro level. That's where a lot of people's they grab that because what he did at the next level.
Ooh, but you know, who comes to mind is like Jim Kelly. Let me see. Cause y'all, you know, at one time y'all were quarterback. You know what I mean? Bernie. You know what I mean? Them boys, that was bad. Bernie, first overall pick. You know what I'm saying?
And Heisman. Heisman.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You guys, that's 3 right there. And I'm gonna pick Highsmith because that was my boy too. So I gotta go with High. You know what I'm saying? And that's my 4.
Listen. Don't feel like you playing the race card because you had 3 white guys. Now you're gonna throw a brother in there.
No, y'all got 3. Y'all had 3 bad quarterbacks though. Them boys was bad right there. Now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you right. Was bad.
You're right. That could be a good conversation, Larry. I think you got to expand that to 15. And 10, I think 10, they'll survive, you know what I'm saying, as far as bringing the top talent. Because we could go to different eras.
Because whatever
70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000.
Before you pick it, Miami, I can name 4 more.
I know you. I bet I could too. I can name you 4 more. We ain't even hit O.J. Anderson. What was my other man? Ted Hendricks, one of them old school dudes.
Chuck Foreman.
There you go. I'm saying. So come on, man. Fred Marion.
I could go Eddie Brown.
Yeah, Eddie Brown. Come on, man.
Listen, that's my number 1 guy. Bro, as far as just downtown Eddie Brown, everybody give Mike the props by the top receiver because they look at the Cowboys. But in college, downtown Eddie Brown playing with that dude. He did some things that no other guy could do. He's a freak of nature, bro.
I love Michael Irvin's on my Mount Rushmore, but Eddie Brown, I still think Eddie Brown's the greatest receiver ever played in Miami.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna ask y'all this for real now, and maybe I'm biased. Y'all tell me y'all had some great tight ends, but Willie Smith up there, ain't he?
For that one season, Willie Smith was there.
Thank you. That's why his only reason he wasn't consistent because he had other issues going on, right?
Exactly.
Right, but the dude was outstanding player, man.
Bro,
Outstanding
one of the hell of the best guys even to the day. I love Willie, you know what I'm saying?
Well, when you see him, man, tell him I said what's up.
Yeah, he got a son that's I don't know if his son's still at you. Is he
Yeah,
still there?
he's doing good.
Chase Smith is. Chase linebacker. Chase Smith.
Bro,
Okay.
yeah, I saw Willie at the tailgate. Probably I think this Notre Dame. Yeah, so now Willie doing good, man. We happy and proud of him.
Good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
And the greatest athlete to ever come to the University of Miami. You can line up. You could take everybody. I'm gonna give you every athlete you want at Miami, and I'm gonna take Reggie Sutton
all day. Reggie, listen. If you go back and watch,
I remember Sutton number 1, right?
Yes. Again, listen. Go look when the Saints. He got drafted by the Saints. When the Saints played the 49ers, if you go back and look at the Jerry Rice era when Reggie was there for those 3 years, watch what he did. Jerry Rice had his worst games ever in the history versus Reggie. They locked him up, man, and told him follow wherever he go. Reggie shut Jerry Rice down.
Wow.
And that's
fact.
Wow. That's fact.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's a hell of a note right there.
Yeah, check it. Go do your homework. And when he was active and get versus Jerry Rice was so frustrated, bro. He could not shake. He had his worst games against Reggie Sutton. Period.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, cool, fellas. Listen, man, I love y'all, man. Hi, we got you in prayers, my bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to get you on.
You in my prayers, hi.
Fellas.
Absolutely. Prayers.
Love you, Mr. Hospital.
I'll see you on Tuesday morning.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be there Tuesday. And Devin, love y'all, man. Frank, appreciate it. And Pat, always, man. Thanks, man.
Always appreciate you, baby.
All right.
All right, now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, get that other book going, bro.
Okay, I got you. I'll do that.
All right, love.
All right, bro.
I'll have my poems ready.
All right, please do, huh?
All right. What up, family?
Hold on. Dolphin Derek, man. I gave him the thing. He's gonna do it. Have you already did it, man? You done follow my boy on Instagram? D Derek? He done froze up, man. He done locked up with that cheap phone there. Oh, he blinking. Oh, there you go. You done hit Dolphin Derek. Can you hear me? He done, but look at this.
Yeah,
man.
He done froze up.
He done froze up. But that dog. At least it worked.
There he is. There he is.
Bite. Hello? You can hear us? We can't hear you. Can you hear us? He's just looking. Boy, that's a Dollar Tree phone, boy. Oh my God.
Not the Dollar Tree.
Oh, he heard you.
He heard me. Yeah, we can't hear you, man.
It look like he playing possum. He playing possum.
Yeah, exactly. You know what we talking about. Hey, Dolphin Derek, he gonna hit you up, man. And we're gonna call you. Actually, we're calling you tomorrow. So put your phone number in my inbox, D Derek. We're calling you tomorrow, man. So I think he already done did it. You see his phone number went out, man. That Dollar Tree. It lasted good the whole show. So hey, y'all, we got to the show with him. So thank God for it, man, Frank.
No, but
we got to get him for that. Oh,
if he call you tonight, call me tonight after I get off.
Okay, definitely, we'll do.
Yeah, but listen, man, great show,
man. Number in my inbox, man. We appreciate it. Great show as always, dude. We love you. You already know what it is.
Much love.
All right, man. Y'all go and do y'all after talk, man. All right, I love y'all. Holla. Peace.
Hey, hold on. Hey, damn, he done went out.
He took off.
Yeah, man. Hey, great show there, Frank. Great show, man. And
absolutely.
Loved it, y'all. Loved it. Hey, listen here, man. I let it go through on YouTube tonight, y'all. And I'm saying it now. Next week, going forward, I'm gonna start off on YouTube just like when we first started the podcast, man. I used to have everybody on Facebook. Then I would change it and ask you guys to come over to YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm totally independent now, 100%. I'm trying to run everything through the app. And that's with Larry Frank Show, Real Talk. I'm trying to put everything up underneath one platform. I'm asking everybody, man, to please, while I got you on to go download the app. It's in your Play Store on an Android or Apple. I said to please go and download the U Talk podcast. It's going to say, you type in the letter U, space, talk, and then podcast, and it's on your it's in your Play Store up underneath your Android and your Apple device. If you would please go and download the app, because going forward, all of these shows are going to be on the U Talk app. I'm trying to channel everything from over on YouTube I'm tired of playing the doggone slave version over here, man. They taking everything, man, that a brother was trying to make, and I'm running everything through the app. So,
and
please, I ask that you support. Go ahead, Larry Frank.
Real quick, D. I just want to add, because I have the app open right now as we speak. Okay, so for those of y'all that have the app, go on your phones or your tablets and look at it, and you can see the interface. I mean, it's the same thing on the app, just like it is here. You have the live chat, and I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yep.
But there it is on the app. You can see comments.
Yes.
Well,
yep, you can comment on there. The same thing. We got a chat on there and everything.
Yeah, you can see all of that.
Yes.
You can see all of that. You can see all of that. So definitely go on the app. Get the app if you don't have it, because we're going to need y'all to have that app moving forward. That's all I got.
Yes, it's gonna the show I started off, and like I said, I'm gonna filter everything from YouTube over to the app. So I just ask, please support. You know, I mean, it ain't too many people that have their own app. We got our own platform now. If you got the app, give me a thumbs up and let me know that the notifications go out. Me and Marquise, we got everything. You did? Okay, because I know I got mine. So the notifications are working. We set it for 10 minutes prior to the show to make sure everybody got their notifications.
Yeah, mine came through.
Okay.
And believe it or not, I guess YouTube was feeling some kind of way, because I actually got a notification for YouTube. You know how they always acted funny.
Ain't that something? Not all of a sudden now, right? Exactly. So yes. Okay. Yo, we're gonna be pushing the app, You got yours, Chris Kane? Okay, definitely. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, guys. And like I say, some of these interviews now, I'm gonna ask you guys again, man, if you would. The memberships are cheap. Like I say, some of the interviews is going to be paid by member. We got a $3.99, we got a $5.99, we got a $10.99. I think it's a $9.99. $9.99. $9.99. Yeah. $9.99. So still getting that there set up as well. So you can have some of the exclusive bike room access, man. Everything will be, when we get everything situated, man. You can see on there what's going to be taking place, man. But we got a lot going on.
Quick shout out to CF Kane fan. He said, new viewer here, just downloaded the app. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, man. You already know. Thank you guys for everybody, all of the newcomers, all of the day ones. We appreciate everything, man. So
real quick, before we get into the important words, also one last thing I wanted to say while we were talking about the app. For the games, you know, we all texting each other and these different our different text message boards and stuff like that on our phones, crisscrossing with everybody. We're going to create a game chat on the app where you have the app. We can talk about the game live. So that's why it's really important. Get that app, because come Saturday night, we're going to have the game channel up in the app where you can text live. So we can all celebrate together. We could cuss together, everything direct in the app. That's all I wanted to add to that.
Yes. Dolphin Derek, if you're still on here, man, you know, direct message me your phone number. I don't know if I still have it in my phone, because I got a new phone, but DM me, man, your number. And yes, Chris Kane, for everybody that has their memberships over on YouTube, I'm going to ask you pretty soon to cancel over there. I don't want to get a number of my nothing. I don't want to give them a number of my money. So I'm asking that you guys will transfer your memberships over to the app side. Like I say, I have that up and going. Still working on some things to get that to get it set up, but we got everything, the interface and everything. So we just gotta take the time out to do it. Me and Marquise will probably be doing that sometime this weekend. So I'm gonna ask everybody to cancel their memberships over on YouTube and come over to the podcast and get your memberships over there.
I'm typing the name really in for the comment right here. Mr. Bass says, what's the name of the app? I'm gonna put it up as you search it.
Yes. You got it up, Larry? Okay.
Yeah, it's up. Type it in the Google Play, whatever you got.
Just like that. Just like that, Mr. Bass. You're gonna see it just like that. Yep. You can get it on your Android or you can get it on your Apple. Either one. Yes.
But it's very important you put podcast, because in the beginning I had trouble. I kept typing UTalk, and there's another UTalk app, but it's something totally different. So
totally different.
You gotta put
that's right, Kane fan.
Talk space. Yeah,
just put podcast after it.
And put podcast after that. and it'll take you'll see the logo. You'll see the logo with the hurricane, you know, the Sebastian and all of that. You can't miss it. You'll know the logo.
Yes, exactly. Like Larry said, space out everything. You space talk space podcast. It'll come up. You will see it. So definitely y'all, we got a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna tell you, but we got a lot of guests that's been to get ready to come on. A lot of big names, a lot of guests. So it's coming. And like I say, everybody that's been supporting from day one. Yeah, we sell hoodies and the merch is getting ready to come on the I'm gonna take everything off of the website and I'm about to bring everything over to the app as well. Yes, CFK fan, we do. So everything will be over there. That's gonna actually be the first thing that I do. Me and Marquise are gonna be my producer. We'll be working on that this weekend. So we're gonna move the merch from the website. So everybody will be a one-stop shop. Everything will be done through the app. You'll be able to see You Talk Winning at the Game of Life. You'll be able to see Real Talk with Larry Frank and Shy Blue. You'll be able to see the Kane Show, the NFL, and the NBA show. It's coming pretty soon too. And we're gonna have a baseball show that's gonna be coming up with some baseball athletes. So it's a lot of stuff that's about to start happening, y'all. So, but we want to do everything on our own platform. That's the main thing. We have our own platform, 100% independent, man.
And don't think it's just us that'll be able to post. It's an app just like a social media. Y'all can post. Y'all can put y'all pictures. Y'all can post posts.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Keep it respectful. Keep it clean and keep it respectful. But this app is basically like another social media, but it's a social media for You Talk, where you get everything when you talk. You can put your pictures. You can put everything up. Everything, just like you do on all your social medias.
Nothing. No, I ain't saying nobody gonna do it, but now nothing nasty, anything like that. We can't have no nothing sexting or nothing like that on the app now.
LNV, you can't be naked, LNV. Not on the app, LNV. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, man.
I'm just playing, Ellen. I'm just playing. It's all in good fun.
I know she finna say something. I'm waiting on the comment. I know she finna say something. You know it. You know it. It's already released, Jamila. Shout out to my little sis, man, Jamila. It's already released. Go to your Play Store right now.
I'm gonna put it back up.
Put it back up, Frank. Larry Frank is about to put it up right now for everybody. He's about to put it back up. It's available right now, man. It went full live. I released it on Thursday. We got everything done. Thank you, Larry. There it is. Okay. Thank you, Larry. This is it right here. Just like that. Type it in just like that, Jamila. I see you. And I'm finna put it up. I'm just waiting on everybody to get there. You heard it. Hey, he said it. Yeah, that's your man. That's your homeboy. Yeah, he did. He said it. He went there. Yeah.
Hey, we missed you on Monday night, LNV, man. That show was fire, but hey, we'll run it back.
Definitely. And like Larry said, man, it's a community for us, man. Like I say, you guys can chat. I got it open right now, man. I'm gonna keep it open. I just ask that you just keep it respectful, so I don't have to, filter anybody or block anybody or have restrictions. I want everybody to just, be able to come there and do what they want to do, man, and have fun, man, because we're gonna have everything is gonna be ran through that, and you're gonna see it pretty soon, man. Everything, every show. We're gonna have some of the Kane alumni to come on with some of different chapters. We'll be doing shows on the app, lives. So we're about to do a whole lot of stuff on this app, and I thank God. Shout out to Mr. Brad, man. Shout out to the team, man, that gave me the opportunity to have an app. I appreciate you guys, man. And shout out to my super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr., man. That's my brother, man. He's been rocking with me, man, for the last 6 years, man. I love you, brother. I can't express how much, man. I appreciate you. You already know. And shout out to the You Talk family, because like my slogan goes, it ain't no me without you guys. This was all of y'all. Y'all did this. We've been here from day one, 6 years. So I appreciate all of you guys. I'm not changing anything. We just gonna keep on going forward. And shout out to everybody. I love you guys and thank you for your support. So Larry Frank, let's get the hell out of here, man. I gotta go and eat some Chick-fil-A, man. I ain't having nothing to eat tonight. It's grocery time. Let's do it.
I hear you. Well, I don't think much more needs to be said, man. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. We'll have the recap show, myself and AO, Sunday morning. Oh, we have a special guest. I forgot. I'm going to tell you about that later, D, but we got a special guest. He has a podcast, and he confirmed that he's coming on with us to talk college football and stuff like that Sunday morning. So tap in and lock in with us. We're going to recap Florida State, Miami. Monday, we'll have Real Talk. Another episode.
Excuse me. ASAP. It's right now. Right now, IMAX. I would like for all of you guys to go get the app right now because, like I said, I'm going to be trying to transition next week. Start next week, next Thursday show. I'm going to be cutting it off on YouTube. I start the show off just like we did in the beginning, IMAX. You've been here from day one. I'm going to start the show over on YouTube, and then within 2 minutes of the show, I'm going to be cutting it off. So I'm asking everybody to start downloading it right now, please. Go ahead, Frank. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. So yeah, we'll have our recap show on Sunday. We have a special guest lined up. And then Monday will be Real Talk. And what I'll do is in the app, I'll start putting the topics in the app so you can know what to look forward for come Monday, because we're still working on that. So yeah, man, enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's get this work week done. Let's get to this weekend. Lots of good football this week to watch. And we got the main stage prime time on Saturday night, man, versus that team from up north. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. Keep your heads up. Stay prayed up. And if the good Lord says the same, we're going to run it back. We'll see you Sunday morning and beyond.
Yes. Shout out to all of the guests, man. Shout out to, first of all, my big bro, man, Melvin Braden. I love you. Dilly, you already know, bro. You already know the relationship, man. I love you. I appreciate everything, man. Shout out to Mr. William Floyd, one of the Florida State greats, man. We appreciate you coming on, Mr. Floyd. And shout out to Mr. Carter, Mr. Pat Carter. We appreciate you as well, man. Some FSU greats was in the building tonight. And shout out to our very own Mr. Alonzo Highsmith, man. We are praying for you. And we love you. You already know what it is, man. You keep your head up, stay strong, man, brother. We love you. But like Larry Frank said, they will be back on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. for the recap show. Let's get this win, Canes, man. 7:30 prime time on ABC. I think it's at 7:30 Eastern time. That's what time the game kicks off. Let's root for our Canes. Let's get this W, you guys. So everybody, man, y'all have a great weekend, man. I won't see you guys until next Thursday. I won't be on the recap show. To be Larry and AO. Shout out to AO, man. He's doing a great job with Larry Frank. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So you guys have a great weekend, man. I'll see you guys next week if it's the Lord's will, man. So y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know who we end every show. And I forgot to do one thing, and I'm mad, and let me do it right now. Shout out to my producer, Marquise Judge.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I appreciate everything. I love you, dude. I know you watching. I was rushing in the beginning to try to get the guests on, and you always going to be my first shout out because me and you started this thing together. So I love you, man, and I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you for being patient, man, while we got this app going, and you always answering the calls no matter what time of the night it is, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for everything that you do, man. I love you. But y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And we out. It's the You Talk Podcast. You Talk Podcast. That's what the app is. Go to your Play Store on your Google. Good night, Jamila. On your Google Play Store. Go to your Android or your Apple devices. Please download that app. We love you guys, man. And like me and Larry Frank always say, it never changes. It's You Talk, baby. You already know what it is. We love you guys. Stay safe.
It's You Talk, baby.
Check this out. This ain't just a podcast. It's family.
Let's go, Canes. The #1 podcast in the show.
Yo. What's going on, everybody in You Talk? Just want to let you know.
Ain't no me.
There ain't no me.
It ain't no me.
Without you.
Without you, baby.
Without you, baby. Go Canes.
It's You Talk, baby.
It's that You Talk. You hear me? Veteran in this game, bringing pain to all examiners. amateurs. Been winning for too long, so they had to change the parameters. Any competition, we sweeping them up like janitors. We using the air without the need for nasal cannulas. Looking to the stands, I'll be laying for the cameras. Big wins every single week.
My name is Mr. Magic. If you're looking for a podcast that's real and down to earth, it's all about you talk. There's no me without you, baby. Bust a move.
The people show, this is you talk, yeah, the people show. Coming to you live with Frank and Devin. Go on, tell them what they need to know. This is you talk, yeah, the people show. Look, gonna tell you what you need to know.
It's you talk, baby.
What you need to know. Hey, it's the people show.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother, and all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, U-Talk is the people show. Look, U-Talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricanes force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that you talk?
Yeah. It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's you talk, baby.
#1 podcast.